Well, I'm sitting here with something I didn't always have, and that is plenty of hair now. And I don't know why I waited this long to do something about it. I started losing my hair probably a good 25 or 30 years ago. I had a receding hairline in my late 20s, and then started losing more and more and more, and worried about it because most of my friends did not lose their hair. And I was always jealous of how good they looked as they got older. And everybody knows that the least hair you have makes you look older, and then you have a self-esteem problem, and then everyone's got this vanity thing. We're all vain to some degree. And I thought about doing any number of things. The first thing you check into is a toupee. And it don't matter what your budget is like. I mean, you can find toupees at all prices, and then the more money you're willing to invest in a toupee, the better toupee you get, but still it's a toupee. And everybody knows it is because here's what happens. You go all these years without much hair, you show up one day, you got a head full of hair, people say, hey, you got a wig. Well, I don't want to go through that. And then you hear about the weave jobs, which, by the way, I did check into this one time. And that's where they weave hair that don't belong to you into the hair on your head, what you've got left, which does belong to you. Then you have to go back in there every 2 or 3 weeks. They tighten that up because your natural hair continues to grow. Then the weave don't. It gets loose. And then you have to have your hair cut by the people who did the weave job because the regular hairstylist or barber don't know how to do it. So not only is that expensive, but it's time-consuming, and it never ends. You're locked up into that every 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, depending on how you get your hair cut for the rest of your life. So anyway, I had heard about transplant procedures before. I'd seen various commercials about them, and I read about them in some magazines. And there's all type out there, by the way. And then a friend of mine in Birmingham, Alabama, who is a radio personality, I noticed one day as I was doing radio with him, and I see him about twice a year, about every 6 months. It seemed like he had more hair than he did the last time I saw him, and I thought he was combing it different. And I asked about it. He said, no, I don't have enough to comb it different. And he started talking about Latham hair cleaning and what they were doing. And I said, oh, I would never go through anything like that. He's old enough to do it. Well, 6 or 7 months later, I'd go back, and now he's got more hair. It was a gradual thing. So over a period of a couple of years, the man had a full head of hair. And it was just so natural looking. So that's where I found out about Latham hair cleaning. And then, knowing all that and knowing him and how good it looked, I was still so apprehensive. Because I'm the kind of guy that wouldn't go to the dentist unless I have to, because I hate going to the dentist, because I have this fear of the dentist, because there's needles, there's things I do to go inside your mouth. I don't want any pain. So I kept putting it off and putting it off. And then when I finally got around to it and had my consultation with him, and I said, well, you know, I have nothing to lose now because I'm losing more of my hair. I've got to do something. And my friend in the radio business, he looked great. And they showed me a brochure with some before and after pictures that they had accumulated over the years. It looked impressive to me. Still nervous about the first procedure. And then after it was over, so relieved, and at the same time a little bit angry at myself. Angry because I had put it off this long. Angry at myself because I dreaded it so long. And it was a snap. It was so easy. It was almost fun at some point. I mean, I sat there for the few hours it took. I watched movies. I drank Diet Coke. I had a good time. Had conversation with the doctor that was doing it. Laughed, joked around. A lot more fun than going to the dentist. And no more trouble than going to the dentist. And it's just been an amazing adventure for me. And I call it an adventure because I feel like I've really accomplished something. There's a big difference in self-esteem, how you look. Your friends know you look better, but the gradual growth of the hair is so gradual, really, that it's not a blunt thing. It doesn't shock anybody. And they'll start saying to you, you know, what'd you do, get a facelift? Or what do you do, you look different? But they can't put their finger on it, really, because of the way it happened. It was over a period of months. So this is something that I've done. I'm glad I did it, and I wish I'd have done it sooner. And if I was going to give anybody advice, it would be this. Don't do like I did. I waited until I lost too much hair. And that's what happens. All you guys that get up in the morning and look in the mirror, if you got a receding hairline, you don't have as much hair as you did when you're in your 20s, and you don't have as much as you did when you're in your 30s, and you keep saying, one of these days I'm going to do something about this if I keep losing my hair. Well, the sooner you do it, the less noticeable it is to people. In other words, they won't even notice you're losing hair if you start early. But either way, If you have a hair problem, meaning don't have much left anymore like I did, you need to contact the people here at Latham Hair Clinic. At least let them talk to you and show you what they can do. And it's just been a delightful experience for me. I'm glad I did it. I'm tickled to death with it. And I got another procedure to go, and I'm actually looking forward to that. I can't wait till it happens. I don't dread it at all.